Hi, I'm Bob from Plastic Pipe Shop. You've probably noticed that pipe systems like PVC and ABS are generally fitted together by making either solvent cement or threaded connections. And a common error we see, especially with people new to pipework, is that they opt for threaded fittings in the belief that if they ever want to make changes to their system, they can unscrew and reuse the parts. Threaded fittings in plastic pipe systems are, however, a pain in the butt, and here's a few reasons why. Firstly, threading PVC pipe is no cakewalk. You'll need to use Class 7 Imperial pipe, which has a thick wall and a slightly larger diameter than standard pipe. It's manufactured especially for threading. PVC needs to be threaded very, very carefully, as you need to be sure you don't create enough friction heat to melt or distort the plastic as you go. If you don't want to thread your pipe, you can use extra fittings like plain to threaded adapters or sockets, but that just increases the number of components and joints that you need in your system. Secondly, plastic threads can be very hard to seal properly compared to their metal counterparts. This is because you simply can't horse them up as tight as you like, or the plastic fitting might crack. And thirdly, a system built of threaded fittings is never straightforward to take apart and put back together, as the threads will tighten in different amounts when reassembled, leaving your pipe at all sorts of wrong angles. This is hugely exacerbated if you use elbows and T's. This is because there is a point in tightening a thread where it feels just about right. If you're using a threaded elbow, sod's law means that this is usually when it's pointing in the wrong direction, leaving you the option of risking over tightening it and cracking it, or backing off and probably ending up with a leak. I'll show you an example here. So I've got a threaded nipple already in a threaded T and a threaded elbow. Now I want the threaded elbow pointing in an exact direction at the end of assembly. So I'll start threading on the elbow until hands tight, and then I'll gently turn it to a point that feels about as tight as I want to take it before I feel there may be a risk of cracking the fitting. The problem now is my elbow isn't pointing the way I want it to. So I've got the option of either backing the thread off, in which case it might leak, or tightening it another 3/4 turn to where I want it, in which case I might end up with cracking the fitting. If I take the whole thing off, strip the PTFE tape and put it back on again, the chances are it'll be pointing in another direction. So to get plastic threaded fittings pointing in exactly the right direction at the right tightness is very difficult. Don't get me wrong, threads do have their place in plastic pipe systems for attaching equipment or different plastic materials that can't be solvent welded, but use them sparingly. If you do need a system that you can take apart, always use unions or flanges instead. They enable you to take your system apart and put it back together again as many times as you like. If you're not sure what a union is, I'll put a link to a video on them in the description below. As ever, if you have any questions, either post them in the comments section below or get in touch with us at Plastic Pipe Shop and we'll be happy to help. Thanks for watching. Bye.